what's been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far.
Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground. I hear the sound of empty streets, and yesterday has gone to sleep. All that's left is you and me. I can't promise you're the only thing I see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me.
Hi friends, good morning. It is Monday morning. I did not vlog all of last week. I just kind of needed the mental reset on top of the fact that we had doctor's appointments like crazy. I might have vlogged like one day when Penny went for allergy testing, and that is it. I had a lot on my plate last week. I had doctor's appointments stacked for kids every day. We didn't do schoolwork at all because I just had too much going on. Penny had allergy testing, Mika got braces, CJ had a neurology appointment, Bubba got another wasp sting, so he needed to go get seen, and it's just been a lot. And then on top of it, we have church 2 days a week. The house was a disaster from being gone so much, so it needed a lot of TLC. The whole yard needed cleaned up and mowed. It was just too much last week. So, today I'm going to vlog. I'm going to bring you guys along. It's going to be our first day back to school since the week before last, so like 10 days since we had school. So we're going to get back in the groove today. I just got back from the gym. I did 2 miles on the treadmill. I can't talk. 2 miles on the treadmill. I did one of the machines that's for your chest, one that's for your a leg press, one that does your abs. I think that's it today. I didn't do a whole lot compared to what I was doing. Just because I haven't even had time to work out since last Wednesday, and so like I knew whatever I did today was gonna kill me, so I didn't push myself too hard to today, but I still got up and went and did it, and I'm proud of myself for that because I've got to stay in the groove of doing this. For breakfast, I made the kids pancakes, and then I did the cherry blueberry and strawberries in a little pan, and as they cooked and made their own juices, I just added a little slurry. It's like cornstarch, but I think it's actually arrowroot. But I whisked that up, poured that in there, let it cook until it was kind of thick, and put that over the kids' pancakes instead of syrup this morning. And that was breakfast, quick and easy. I didn't even make like sausage or anything to go with it. I've got to call and order propane. We are extremely low on propane, and I did not realize it. So I've got to call and see if he'll come deliver that today. We're going to do school today. What else? For dinner, I'm going to do fried chicken. I'm going to probably, I don't know if I'll eat that or not. If I do, I'll just measure and make sure I don't eat a lot of that. But we're going to do fried chicken for dinner tonight. If I decide to do something different with mine, I'll just cook it on the George Foreman grill. But that's my plan, fried chicken. And I don't know what sides yet. I'll figure that out later. I know Maddie wants mac and cheese, so that will be something that is with dinner. But that's dinner. I already started soup for lunch. I'm making chicken and wild rice soup. I just used one of the bags of vegetables from all the veggies I bought in my last grocery haul. I used some of those veggies, I chopped them up, and I divided them into freezer bags and vacuum sealed them so that I can make different pots of soup whenever we want to. It is 90 degrees, but my kids will eat soup any day of the week, no matter how hot or cold. So I've got, I think, 3 pieces or 4 pieces of chicken breast in there that I'm going to take out and dice up later when it's cooked. But they're in there. I've got wild rice in it, carrots, celery, leeks, and I think there was some cherry tomatoes. And I did some better than bouillon chicken and some water in there. And I'm just going to let that cook on high for 4 hours. I'll take out the chicken after a while, dice it up, add it back, and then I'll season it up and decide what I'm going to add to that. And then I'll probably add a little bit of half and half to make it more creamy. And that'll be mine and the kids' lunch today and hopefully tomorrow, but it depends because the last soup I made a whole crock pot full and I thought we'd have soup for the next day. We had a little tiny container full and CJ ate it before bed. So we'll see, but my kids are big soup eaters and I thought I'd do wild rice today instead of pasta and see if they like it. My mom made chicken and rice soup when I was a kid during the winter a lot, and I really remember that and loved it, and I thought I never make chicken and rice soup. So I went ahead and made that today. But what else? I might make a loaf of bread later. Depends on time with school and everything. I've been really thinking a lot about the curriculum we're using. I'm really enjoying using it with the kids, but it is very time consuming. And I was kind of thinking that maybe on Mondays and Thursdays, since I'm not home between taking the kids to speech and me being at the gym while they're at speech, and like we don't get home till like 11:15. So I thought on Mondays and Thursdays we may do something different than the Good and the Beautiful, but we may do the Good and the Beautiful Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And on Mondays, we may do one of the fun schooling books, and on Thursdays, we may do another one. But for now, we're just going to do with the Good and the Beautiful until I get a plan in action and I get some stuff printed. I have lots of the Good and the Beautiful printed for the kids. I don't want to waste it, and I feel like they're getting a lot from it. And I'm really happy with it. It's just that on Mondays and Thursdays, because we have speech, and then by the time I get home, it's pretty much lunchtime, so I feed the kids lunch, and then they do their chores, and then we don't start school till 2 or 3, and it just kind of pushes back dinner and everything, and we never get science and history and our read aloud done on Mondays and Thursdays because we're spending our whole day on math and literature. And I just think that if we focus on doing those things, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, that we will get a lot out of it. And then on Mondays and Thursdays, we'll do some thinking tree books because my kids love the fun schooling stuff. And it keeps it kind of light and easy. And then we'll do like reading and maybe some book reports and maybe some oral book reports and read aloud. And I think that that would round out our Mondays and Thursdays, add some extra to our curriculum that we're not, getting out of the Good and the Beautiful, although it seems to have quite a bit of art and history and everything in it, and we are enjoying it. I just thought it wouldn't be so overwhelming those 2 days of the week. So as soon as I figure out which thinking tree books that I want to use to do that, I think we're going to do that. I have the state birds, trees, and flowers, and I have it printed. I have one copy of it printed. So I could make copies from that, and we could start that one even as soon as Thursday, and that could be like our Thursday thinking tree book. We could do each state's plants, trees, and flowers, and maybe their food. And then on Mondays do something different, and I think that would be really fun and really good for the kids. And it would include science and research and maybe a little bit of history about how that became their bird, tree, or flower or whatever. And if we add cooking a meal from that state that they're known for to it, then we would also be adding a little bit of cooking into their day. So I'm really leaning towards that, and that could be our Thursday. And on Mondays, I don't know what else we'll do. but I think that's going to be my plan. It's so overwhelming those 2 days a week to try to get all of our school in before James gets home, because I need to have dinner made when he gets home. He gets up at 3 in the morning, sometimes earlier, and so I need to be able to feed him and get him off to bed, and that involves having school done and everybody's stuff picked up and dinner done, and it's just a lot. That being said, this is just kind of things I'm thinking about right now, but I'm just gonna keep plotting on that for now. But for now, we're just gonna work on the good and the beautiful. So we're gonna get back to that today. I also picked up Maddie 2 new workbooks at Walmart. One is just a kindergarten basics workbook, just to give her a little bit more bulk in her day, because she keeps asking for more and more. And then I also got her a book where you go through and you find the hidden pictures and you circle them with a dry erase marker and then wipe it clean. And so I got her that to kind of help keep her busy during read alouds and things. But as a whole, everybody's work for the whole year is printed, and I just thought she needed a little more. She is my only kid who is not using the good and the beautiful. I think next year she will, and even maybe sooner than next year. It just depends. We're really getting after it with her. She is using the good and the beautiful songs. She's using the alphabet, the days of the week, the letter sounds, the months, all of those videos from their app with her regular work that she's using, but she's just not using their curriculum. But I think soon she will be. Anyways, so dinner is going to be fried chicken and macaroni and whatever else I decide on. Lunch is going to be chicken and rice soup. Breakfast was pancakes with all the berries on it. And that's kind of how today has shaped up as far as food. We're going to get school in. We're going to get animals taken care of. We are going to get laundry folded. We are going to get it all done. I am motivated and ready for today. So I'm going to go inside. I think kids should be finishing up in the next 2 or 3 minutes, and we are going to head home.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now, there's something in the air, and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within.
I am starting our fried chicken, so I mixed up 2 eggs and some milk, and then over here I have flour with garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, paprika, and Cajun spice. I'm going to mix that up, and over here I have our thawed chicken breast ready to go. I'm going to dip them in the milk and egg, and then in the flour, back in the milk and egg, back in the flour, and then we're frying them up. I had very little vegetable oil left, so I did half vegetable oil and half olive oil because that's what I had on hand. And I'm just frying these up until they're 165 internally, and that's going to be our fried chicken tonight. As I previously mentioned, we are trying to make a lot of changes into healthier and better foods, but we do have a lot of things that are on hand that need to be used up as well, and I don't want to waste anything. So, like for instance, our sides with tonight's dinner, they were things that I bought months ago and needed to be used up. Not obviously the salad, that wasn't from months ago, but like the macaroni and cheese or shells and cheese and the scalloped potatoes, the gravy mix, those were things that we already had on hand, and I didn't want to waste them. And since we're splurging on the fried chicken tonight, I went ahead and made up those and a quick salad, and this is our dinner tonight. I'm going to work on phasing out all of the boxed and convenience items and going into just homemade and scratch cooking, because I've just kind of slipped out of that in the last several years, and I want to get back into healthier things for my family. I also made the apple pie just because I had some pie crust in the freezer from last Thanksgiving, and I had a bunch of apple pie filling, so went ahead, and since we were splurging with the chicken, we splurged and had apple pie as well. thank you guys so much for coming along today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment below so we can chat, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.